I am about to attempt a sub 20-minute 5k. The weather's not great. There's a small chance of success. What are we waiting for?
Well, before we start this video, let me explain just how hard a sub 20-minute 5k is. It is considered by many as one of the hardest challenges out there for runners, and it is a serious barrier many cannot get under. I will need to be running at a pace of 3:59 per kilometer to achieve this goal. But first, I had to go out and see just how fit I was 8 weeks ago.
It's a bit of a dodgy lift for 6 a.m, isn't it?
We're just running to the park trying to warm up, so a little bit late.
It's built a bloody beach.
In the middle of Brisbane. Okay, we're on the move. We're on the move. An uphill on the bridge. It's not fun. At least we got downhill. Well, that was tough. First 2k, very hilly, going over the bridge and then up a hill. And you can see that reflective in my splits. My first 2k splits were a lot slower, especially with obviously it being a busy start because we were slightly late. But very happy with my time. I crossed the finishing line in 20 minutes and 53 seconds. The park run finishing line of 20 minutes and 53 seconds. And the course is a 5k. However, when I crossed the finishing line, I looked at my watch and it said 4 kilometers, 0.97. So I don't get my 5k like on Strava. So I let my watch like run out, then stopped it. And then on Strava, it's now 4.99 at 21 minutes and 13 seconds. So even though 21 minutes 13 seconds is still a 5k PB, my actual time was 20 minutes and 53, which is insane. Bearing in mind, I had a few drinking poo last night. It was a hilly course. It's about 27 degrees now at 7 a.m. and it was a busy course. I am gonna smash this. I know, so I've got a good feeling about this month ahead of me. Very, very excited. 20 minutes 53 unofficial. I didn't even run 5k apparently. Super happy. And now we will start this journey of getting a sub 20-minute 5k and I'm excited.
So week one was obviously setting the standard, getting a baseline time to figure out how I'm going to improve that time. 20 minutes, 53 seconds was the time I ended up getting in Australia, and this meant we were kicking things off with week one back in England, and I had to adapt quickly. November is not a fun time in England.
Good morning, we are back in the UK. Cold and a bit misty, but I've actually low-key missed it a little bit. On the 5k plan now, which is nice. I did my first run, which was an easy 7.5k run on the Monday. It's now the Wednesday, and today we've got 400-meter repeats. I know what you're thinking, Theo, how do you know what type of session you are doing today? Well, I'm using an app called Runner. They are fantastic. I have actually invested in them. They are that good. So you put in your current fitness, how many days you want to train a week. It builds you a plan specific and personalized to you. Use the code Theo to get yourself a 2-week free trial. There's also a community page I've set up on there, so if you want tips and tricks, or if you just want to talk about running with other people, it'll automatically enter you into the Donut Dodgers, which is my run club on there. First is a 2k warm up, no faster than a 5:15 pace. So let's go. 2k progressive warm-up done. I actually did it as a progressive warm-up, which means I did the first couple of laps at 5:30, then increased to a 5:20, and the last lap I did it at about 5:10. Then I got a 90-second rest, and then my 10x400 starts. Right, first of 10 400s, right, a 3:55 pace. Come on. That was a 1:32, about a 3:40, 3:45, so slightly quicker than my target pace of 3:55. Yeah, I always find the first lap of 400 repeats just to find your zone, do you know what I mean? It was okay to go a bit faster as well. 1 out of 10 done.
You do, that was lap whatever, 131.
Banger.
Can't hear me.
Second lot of 5 is faster. No, it's only a couple seconds, but a couple seconds in 400 meters is a lot. Heart rate's 190, that's good. Means it shows I'm pushing. 2 to go. Oh my god. Even the 2k warm-up felt so much quicker than like a regular 2k somewhere. Another 123. The last one. 123 to finish. There's 2.5k, 2.5 loops, 1k warm down. Makes you realise though, like, say I'm running at 3:45 average around there. To wait 20 minutes, to be safe I need to run at 3:55. To be safe, right? Doing that continuously, 5k. This is gonna be harder than I think. Take 50 seconds off. I know obviously in Australia it was a hilly course, it was busy, it was hot. I had a few drinky poos the other night. 50 seconds to take off's gonna be hard. But at least one thing I've got for sure, I'll have the super shoes on for the 5k. time trial in December.
Now that first week back in training, starting the 5K improvement plan by Runner was very, very good. I really enjoyed that. I was feeling very fit whilst mixing in the Hyrox training because I was very conscious that I had 2 Hyroxes just around the corner. So not only am I focusing on trying to get that sub 20-minute 5K, I'm also having to focus on doing 2 Hyroxes in the next 3 weeks.
So it's the end of week 2, and week 2 has just been very difficult to keep up with the plan, I'm not gonna lie. That was all because I had Hyrox on Friday, so it's Sunday today. Did the Tuesday run, Thursday's 8K. I obviously didn't do because it was the day before my Dublin Hyrox, but luckily, how far do you run in Hyrox? 8K. Flew back today. I landed about 2 hours ago from Dublin, post Hyrox obviously, and I meant to have a 12K run today. Listen to your body. But I went out and did a 12K run off the back of a Hyrox and a flight. Probably wouldn't leave me in good stead for the rest of the training week ahead. I'm just out here getting it done still, which is good, but I'm gonna go slightly less than 12K. Not too sure how far, but I'm about 3K in. Feeling all right, legs feeling fine actually, to be honest.
Week number 3 is where my legs started to feel it. I may have overdone it a little bit. I was trying to hit every single running session on my running plan. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have done that. Why is that, I hear you ask? Well, I hit a post-recovery run after Hyrox when I probably shouldn't have done. I probably should have given myself another day's rest. I then did a bike session because I'm well aware that I do have an Ironman coming up later this year. And then I did a Chris and D football video, which was 5 hours of sprinting and football. Fitness-wise, that's probably improved my fitness. Leg-wise, I was battered for many days after it, which definitely negatively impacted my training.
All right, excuse the headband, but I did a Chris MD video on the Tuesday of week 3. It has destroyed me with 5 hours of sprinting and dribbling. I've obviously not played football in a long time. No injury, all good. Felt really good actually, played really well. But the sprinting, the change of direction, playing on Astro football boots has left my legs battered. So I'm taking a few days off running and just doing cycling instead. Now obviously I want to be following my runner plan to a T. However, you got to listen to your body sometimes, as I said, quite a lot in this video. I've got a Hyrox workout and a run at the weekend, but today is cycling instead.
Here we are then, on another run outside London Stadium again. Feeling alright, to be fair. Legs have recovered from the Chris and D video. Yeah, good to be back on track with the training. Currently on 8K easy run, pushing the pace a little bit only because I've got Hyrox in 7 days, 6 days. So as you can tell, like trying to get sub 25K, mixing it in with my Hyrox plan is proving to be a little bit tough, but we're trying to hit as many of the runs as possible still. We're feeling good.
It is 9:30 on a Tuesday night in week 3. I had a very busy day, but nonetheless, I've got my interval session done, which was the priority this week with Hyrox in, 3-4 days time on Friday. I wanted to make sure I got this interval session in. And I'm not gonna lie, with the Hyrox training, I have been slacking a little bit on my training plan, and I'm getting a little bit nervous for my sub 20-minute 5K. I'm trying to hit all the important sessions. Oh, this could be tough.
Moving on to week number 4, and this is now the next build. I know it's only a week, but it's the next build to the Hyrox I'm doing with Reeve. Another doubles Hyrox, this time, as I said, with Reeve, where I know the pace is going to get pushed. We were going for a 65-minute doubles. My legs were feeling better. I was still prioritizing the faster runs to get the speed work in there. Hyrox did go very well. My legs were feeling good. I was feeling good, but I obviously wasn't hitting every single running session, so I was well aware of the fact that maybe the 6-week original goal would have to get pushed because of these Hyroxes.
All right, it's the day after London Hyrox, and I've just done a park run. Instant regrets. My legs are in absolute pieces. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I just hit the wall in a 5K. My legs are battered. I'm meant to be attempting the sub 20-minute 5K next week, so 2 weeks earlier than my plan suggests, just because of a holiday that I've got. I don't want to do it after that. So yeah, I'm definitely fit. Our running splits in Hyrox were very good. They were 4:30, so I'm really happy with that. But I should not have done this 5K the day after a Hyrox. So hopefully I can recover in time and do this sub 20-minute 5K.
So week 5 was one of my more consistent weeks, I can't lie. Again, my legs were very sore after the Hyrox, but I made sure I was hitting pretty much every session. It was interrupted a little bit by a little trip to Scotland with waffling, which involved some drinking.
No, try and drink it. Try and drink it.
This was the first load of drinking, really, that was gonna happen over the foreseeable month. But, as I said, I hit pretty much every session. Why? Because I wanted to make sure that when I went skiing in week 6, I wasn't gonna lose everything.
Through the window, by the window, that's where I'll be on tiptoe, your lips and me.
So I get back from skiing and I'm feeling it, guys. I am feeling it. The drinking doesn't stop here. No. After a week of drinking, you then head into the Christmas period, and I felt like I was drinking every other day. I did get into a good routine though. It would go run, drink, recover, run, drink, recover. Don't recommend it, but saying that, I did hit it pretty much every session, and I was starting to feel the benefits of the running plan. I really was starting to feel fitter, especially on the 400 meter intervals. I was really pushing the pace now. I then did a 4K time trial, and I blew up after 2 kilometers. I was trying to see how long could I maintain the sub 20-minute 5K pace, so a 4-minute pace or just below, in my normal running shoes, not my super shoes, and my normal running shoes. And after 2K, I just absolutely blew up. I felt a little bit disheartened after that run, I can't lie, because I thought I'd done all this hard work, all this running, but the skiing, the drinking, it's finally taken its toll.
It's currently Christmas Eve. I'm out on a long run, feeling good. I did a run that wasn't 2 days ago. It's like a little time trial. Because of the amount I've been drinking, partying, and eating for Christmas, I've sort of slacked a little bit with like my recovery and the diet. Runs have still been good, but my fitness has not been going up as it should be with the running because of obviously the drinking. I've got myself booked in for a 5K race in 2 weeks. And these next 2 weeks over Christmas, yes, I'm gonna have fun with part of Christmas, but more importantly, I'm hitting every single session. 29th of December, and this concludes my penultimate week. So next week is the deload week in the build up to the race. Highest mileage I've done so far in this training plan, upwards of I think around 35k by the time I finish this run. So quite a lot of Ks this week. Sort of worked out good as well because obviously it's been Christmas this week. A lot of beers, as has this whole month to be honest. A lot of beers, but more importantly, I'm running with all that Christmas dinner. So I'm quite happy with this increased mileage this week. It is New Year's Eve! Yeah, celebrations are in order. Not just for obviously the time of the New Year, but it is taper week, ladies and gentlemen, which means last week was obviously my highest volume of running. This week is now a slightly reduced volume of running. Get myself ready and prepped and rested for the race on Sunday, January the 5th. 2 runs this week, 6.5k today of tapered intervals. You can see on screen, so it's like 400 meters at race pace, mixed in between warm and cool down. And then Thursday, it's just an easy 5k. Still ready for the race, but also more importantly rested. Feeling good actually, but as the way has been for this entire journey. Obviously New Year's Eve tonight, I'm at the darts on the 2nd, so the plan is to run on the mornings on the day I'm drinking. And hopefully the drinking doesn't prevent me from getting a sub 20-minute 5k.
I finally felt like I could do this. I knew it was going to be very hard, and it was going to be very, very hard, but I did feel within myself that this was achievable. I'd put in all the work over the last 2 months. Yes, I may have been drinking and eating a lot over the Christmas period and December in general, and yes, I may have gone to the darts 3 days before my race. Would all of this affect me on race day? Would the darts affect me on race day? Let's find out.
It's the 5th of Jan, this is it guys, this is race day, this is the 5k sub 20-minute attempt. It's like 3 degrees, it's torrential downpour, the weather literally says 100% rain, it was snowing last night. As Gimli once said, there is a small chance of success, but I've put the work in. Yes, the last month has been turbulent with drinking and food and Christmas, which has made the training a little bit harder. I still have put the training in nonetheless. You know, can you combine the two? That's the real question. Anyways, I need to go get warmed up, drop off my stuff because I'm absolutely drenched. And sub 20, we can do this. Right, so my goal was to go slight negative splits, which basically means your first half slightly slower than your second half, so I don't want to gas out. I'm still going to try and stick to that. I've just seen there's a 20-minute pacer here, which will be very useful if I just stick on that guy's tail. A bit nervous actually, because this is one where like I have such a specific goal that, and I also think like, yeah, I've done the training, but this weather and all the drinking has really taken its toll. There's so much drinking. I feel like this last month has just been like relentless. I need a detox.
Come on, man. Come on, Theo. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Steady pacer. Over to the right hand side, running. Very slippery running. Very slippery. Well done. So over to the right hand side. Over to the right. Well done, runners. Okay.
Great effort, man.
Job,
Great
runners.
effort.
Well done. Nice and steady as you come in. Slowly, 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 slowly. Well done. Extra slow and steady as you come into the finish, runners. Well done, folks.
But I feel like I'm going to pass out. I thought I was going to be sick for the last 2k. That was the hardest shit I've ever done in my life. That was harder than the Ironman, half Ironman, by far.
Okay, runners, I need you to slow
I think I got
down
20:04.
to the finish, folks. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Over to the right hand side. It's very wet. Then just over to the right hand side, runners. So nice and slowly.
You know what I got?
Slowly.
20:02.
Fantastic job, runners. Well done
20:02.
indeed. Please take
See that?
to the right hand side, runners.
2 seconds out. Do you know what?
Slow down, runners.
That 2 seconds could have been the finishing line.
Very slippery.
Do you see how slippery it was? I walked over the finishing line. Why did I walk over the finishing
goodness
line?
me.
You know why? I walked over the finishing line
Right.
physically. I couldn't do any more.
You've crossed that line so far.
Fucking
So the
hell.
finish line's turning into a little bit of a mud bath.
Oh my god.
Runners, when you come onto the grass
Ah.
area,
It is a week later and one illness later. I've had the cold this week, so I've only managed to do a shakeout run yesterday, but I'm hoping actually a bit of rest might put me in better stead to do this 20-minute 5k. And I've brought in a little bit of help. We've got Ben! What's the chances of me doing it today, Ben, with you pacing me?
I think very high.
Yeah?
Going to run very much on track for the first 3. Make sure you don't go too fast.
That's what
And hopefully we've got a good strong finish.
That's exactly what I did last time. My first K was like a 3:40.
Okay, yeah, we won't be
I gassed myself out last time. Ben, you're a lifesaver. He's only gone and done it. I am so gassed, guys. 19:26. I couldn't have done it without Ben from Runner. Honestly, I am so happy. Not only did we break the 20-minute mark for the 5k, we broke the 19:30 mark. Come on. Anyways, guys, on to the next challenge.